and I enter the trade today in the morning with a target of $4,000. Again, let us see whether or not Ethereum crosses that target or not. Hello family, welcome back to my trading channel. In this video, we'll talk about weekly market review. I will show you some of the token with good potential, and also we'll check whether we are actually in the alt season. Are all alts pumping, or it is just a temporary run, and of course a big crash is coming. So all that will be covered. So with that, let's start the video. Now remember, I will also tell you the top setups that I'm taking this week, and also the top trade that I believe can actually make you money with a particular strategy. So with that, let's start the video. Let's talk about today's market review. Now before I begin, let me just tell you, this is a pure trading channel, and if you love trading, you must subscribe it and press the bell icon. And of course, I will help you make good money with good strategy, and make sure not to put all your money in one trade. Hedge, take low risk, and make a good reward risk ratio. So let's get started. So we have here Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin, people said it pumped to all-time high, then it will dump, but that did not happen at all. Let's look at this particular rectangle pattern, which is your right over here, and look at here. This pattern is actually highlighting the stagnation, which means we are not going down immediately in the Bitcoin. And when that pattern is formed, that also means we are about to climb up even higher. So there are high chances Bitcoin will break its all-time high once again. Now this is about Bitcoin. Let me tell you the setups that I have taken last week, and of course what I'm taking this week. So Ethereum, on the other hand, looks very interesting. This one should be on your watch list. And of course, if you miss trading Ethereum, I suggest, if you are a trader who love to trade on a daily basis, you should take a look at lower time frame, especially 1 hour and 4 hour charts to plan your entry. So I have done some entries like last week and made some money. You can see here in the 4 hour charts, it is very easy. Since overall trend is bullish, I don't see any stagnation at the moment. But again, before the pullback, if you believe the run is already there, you can enter whenever this particular trend come closer to 20 EMA or 50 EMA. You can analyze from this chart itself, from the 4 hour chart. So I prefer 4 hour and 1 hour chart to plan my entry on a daily time frame. That is more accurate compared to daily entries that runs on a swing trading setup. So you can see here we have this kind of setups going on in this trade, and that is making higher lows and a kind of run. It is high lows, high lows, higher highs, higher lows, and again likewise high lows. So clearly we are still in the uptrend for Ethereum, and I don't see any reversal. So anytime you see the trend going towards a 20 EMA or maybe near 50 EMA, that is when you can plan your trade and make a buy entry with good reward risk ratio. Like this one I did yesterday and made profit. This is a low test candle, which is right over here. Let me show you with the arrow. A low test candle is formed near the 20 EMA, and when I entered, I'm profitable again. And I saw again 2 low test candle here, and I entered the trade today in the morning with a target of $4,000. Again, let us see whether or not Ethereum crosses that target or not. The reward risk ratio is 2:1, which means I'm making 2 times the money than I risk. So this is about Ethereum, but the most important trade for this week is of Solana. So Solana, you can see here, it has finally broken down the key trend line. It is a key resistance line, which is this one. Like I covered in my last video about Solana going to $300 or 99, you can clearly see the trend is broken. This key resistance line with nearly 11 setups in the past, this one has crossed nearly $190 and aiming for $200. So this look very bullish to me. I don't think it will crash immediately, but again, it can pull back down to this level, which is again this key resistance of $180 round, and then test it, then go back up if we are still in the bull run and there are positive news in the market. So overall, Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin look bullish for the week. So again, plan your trades accordingly. And also the main favorite token is Pengu token, which I covered last week also. It has again broken down new resistance and aiming further. Overall, it looks still very bullish to me. Again, these are some of the setups that are quite bullish. We have Ethereum, we have Solana going bullish, we have Ripple. Even Ripple is also very bullish. See the candles right over here, they are not slowing down, and Ripple has broken the box. This was the box that was formed when it started in December 24, and it finally broke off in the month of July 2025. And when it broke off, there's a big green candle. That is a proof that it is aiming higher, and won't be surprised if it crosses around $4 to $5 in the next 1 to 2 months. That is quite possible since we are in the bull run. So these are some trades that you can plan. But apart from that, I will tell you about one token that is called as launch coin, which I believe is the only one I see going down in value. I have placed a short trade here because of the yesterday's high test candle, which is right over here. And if it crashes, there are high chance it can go as low as 5 cent. That can be a good long-term swing trade for you. Even if it fails, you can only going to lose just 1x compared to 3x gain. So clearly it's a good trade on the higher time frame. You can check on weekly chart and also on daily chart. It looks quite bearish to me at the moment. And apart from it, the trade of the week that I'm telling you is Aptos. Aptos is the trade of the week. Why? I will tell you. Just look at the higher time frame. Look at monthly. Can you see a kind of a bullish pattern forming right over here? And if you can't, let me go down to the weekly chart and show you what is actually happening behind the scene. So this is weekly chart. You can see a clear pattern of this uptrend being formed in Aptos. And if that works like it worked in the past, it made big higher highs, then dumped, big higher highs, then dumped, big higher highs, then dumped again. And now it's almost reaching the bottom, which is nearly $5.50, but it's already hit around $4. So there are chances it can go back up already. So it can go to as high as maybe $12 or maybe $11. That is possible, reaching this trend line. And of course, there will be a retest in between. This is a weekly chart, so remember, this is a long-term weekly trade. I am putting it under a long-term swing trade, which means I'm going to dollar cost average this one, which looks quite bullish to me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to enter this trade right now. I've entered yesterday, and whenever I see a kind of pullback or maybe a pullback to value, let us crashes down here, I will enter trade. And again, every interval where I see the big resistance lines, I'm going to mark my trade right over there. Like this one, 7.30 is the second key area, which can be seen as the first target for you to take minor profit if you are investing in the token with dollar cost averaging. Of course, $10 should be your target for this particular trade to be on the safer side. So overall, if I plan a long-term trade for this and look at this all-time low, which is at nearly $3.50, we can see here the jump can be as good as 4:1. So if I target even, let's say $12 to be on the safer side, or maybe $10, again your reward risk ratio is 3:1. So this is the kind of trade that you can do for the long term. Of course, weekly you can plan your entry, and you can watch out for the daily charts or hourly charts for further setup, further entries. But overall, I'm going to DCA this token until it reaches $10. There are many confirmation of this trade that indicates that what I'm doing is actually a good setup. We have 1, then you have 2, you have 3, then you have 4, then you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and of course these are the clear setups that indicates the token is about to go up, is going to shoot very high. So this is trade from my side. Of course, please plan your reward risk ratio accordingly. And with that, I complete my video. Overall, markets look bullish, but again, please bear with caution. Do not put all your money in just one trade or put all your assets just because it's a bull season. Always token pull back to value before pumping up. So plan your stop loss accordingly. With that, I complete my video. Let's meet tomorrow in the new video, new content. Till then, take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.